Welcome back to my channel. It's Thursday, March 20th, 2025, and soccer fans have a packed day of news to digest as we sit at 6:21 p.m. PDT. From stunning upsets in international tournaments to club updates and transfer buzz, the beautiful game is delivering drama on all fronts. Here's your daily soccer roundup, crafted to hit exactly 999 words, with the latest headlines from across the globe. The CONCACAF Nations League semifinals stole the spotlight today at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, and the U.S. men's national team, USMNT, suffered a gut-wrenching blow. Facing Panama in their title defense, Mauricio Pochettino's squad fell 1-0 in a shocker, ending their quest for a fourth straight crown. Panama's Cecilio Waterman struck in stoppage time, capitalizing on a defensive lapse to send the U.S. to the third-place match on Sunday. Pochettino, in his first competitive test as USMNT boss, leaned on veterans like Christian Pulisic and Weston McKennie, but injuries to Antonee Robinson, Johnny Cardoso, and Austin Trusty forced late call-ups of MLS stars Max Arfston, Brian Gutierrez, and Jack McGlynn. Fans on X vented frustration, with some calling it embarrassing for a team eyeing the 2026 World Cup. Panama now awaits the Canada-Mexico winner in the final. Speaking of that second semifinal, Canada and Mexico were set to clash tonight at 10:30 p.m. ET, 7:30 p.m. PT, with kickoff still hours away as of this writing. Canada, ranked number 31 by FIFA, brings momentum under Jesse Marsch, buoyed by goalkeeper Dayne St. Clair's early MLS shutouts with Minnesota United. Mexico, number 19 globally, blends European-based talent with Liga MX standouts, desperate to finally claim the Nations League after two final losses to the U.S. Political undertones loom large, with U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff talk adding edge to the 2026 World Cup co-hosts' rivalry. The winner joins Panama in Sunday's final, while the loser faces the USMNT for bronze. Across the Atlantic, the Premier League remains a hotbed of intrigue. Chelsea's Wesley Fofana spoke out today about the racial abuse he endured online after last weekend's 1-0 loss to Arsenal. The defeat, courtesy of Bukayo Saka's second-half goal, exposed Chelsea's shaky backline and intensified scrutiny on manager Enzo Maresca. The league reiterated its zero-tolerance stance, promising harsher penalties. Arsenal, meanwhile, sit 3 points behind Liverpool with 9 match days left, their title hopes alive. Manchester United's woes deepened with a 2-1 loss to Tottenham midweek, as Ruben Amorim blasted his squad's lack of fight. Son Heung-min's solo stunner lifted Spurs into the top 4 race, while United languish in 8th. In La Liga, Barcelona's injury crisis worsened despite their 3-1 win over Atletico Madrid earlier this week. Midfielder Marc Casado's hamstring strain and defender Íñigo Martínez's month-long knee absence have Hansi Flick scrambling ahead of a packed spring slate, including Champions League and Copa del Rey ties. Real Madrid, atop the table, face Osasuna this weekend, with Vinicius Jr.'s form, 12 goals this season, keeping them favorites. Elsewhere, Spain's Mateo Retegui was ruled out of a UEFA Nations League friendly against Germany with an injury, denting their attack as they prep for Italy tomorrow. MLS news is buzzing too, with over 90 players called up for this international window. Inter Miami's Lionel Messi, back in training after an adductor issue, will miss Argentina's upcoming matches, but is gearing up for the Herons' 2025 Shield defense. LAFC, fresh off a Western Conference title, debuted French midfielder Pierre Barrieux, signed from Nantes, in U.S. Open Cup play this week. The tournament's prize money doubled to $1 million for 2025, a move U.S. soccer hopes will silence MLS critics who've downplayed its value. The All-Star Game also made headlines, set for July 23rd in Austin, pitting MLS stars against Liga MX's best. Transfer rumors are swirling as the January window nears. Arsenal's pursuit of Athletic Bilbao's Nico Williams and Wolves' Matheus Cunha intensified today, with Mikel Arteta seeking attacking depth. Manchester United, desperate for a spark, are linked with Slovenian striker Benjamin Šeško and Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike, whose 19 goals this season have Amorim dreaming of a turnaround. Liverpool's interest in Bayern Munich's Leroy Sané persists, viewed as a potential Mohamed Salah successor if the Egyptian departs in 2026. These moves could reshape the Premier League's power balance by summer. Women's soccer grabbed attention with FIFA's latest report, released yesterday, spotlighting inequities in funding and media coverage. Despite the 2023 Women's World Cup shattering viewership records, grassroots programs lag, and President Gianni Infantino's pledges for change face skepticism. Advocates argue the sport's global surge, evident in packed NCAA Women's March Madness games this week, demands urgent investment. South Carolina, the defending champs, kicked off their title defense today, while Iowa State's upset bid fell short. In quirky news, Lazio's new Eagle mascot, Olympia, took flight before their midweek Serie A match, delighting fans with her pregame soar around the Stadio Olimpico. Her X account, launched this week, already boasts thousands of followers. Across Europe, Rangers faced UEFA charges after fans unfurled an embarrassing banner in a recent match, details of which remain under review. The NCAA Men's March Madness soccer tournament also began today, with Auburn, Duke, Florida, and Houston as top seeds. North Carolina's first four rout of San Diego State last night set the tone, hinting at a wild bracket ahead. Duke's Cooper Flagg, a freshman sensation, has BetMGM oddsmakers favoring the Blue Devils early. That's your soccer news for March 20th, 2025. From Panama's stunner to transfer teases and global inequities, the game's pulse is strong. Stay tuned for tomorrow's fallout from Canada versus Mexico and more. 999 words, right on target.